Hey guys, Tim Walling here with SC Legal Carry. We train people to get a CWP in the state of South Carolina. If you need a concealed weapons permit, please look us up online at sclegalcarry.com. Let's clean our revolver, okay? So we've got our revolver out here. We've unloaded it. Guys, remember, before you clean your firearms, unload your gun, take your ammunition into another room, put it in another room, shut the door, lock it up. Come back in here. After you come back in here, check your firearm and make sure you unloaded it. Open your cylinder, make sure all your chambers are clear in your cylinder. Never have ammunition present while you are cleaning a firearm. Okay. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to take a little bit of this hops cleaner and we're going to spray it on the gun. Just spray it, let it get in the chamber. Spray it on here a little bit. We're going to take our rag and we're just going to start wiping that off. It's a good cleaning agent. It'll just break down the carbon off the gun where we've been firing it. It'll clean the gun from the factory oil and grease that they put on it. And it won't hurt your grips here. I don't really worry about getting it on the grips there. Spray it all over the gun. Just wipe it down. Cleans it up really well. We want to get inside of here. I'm going to grab one of our Q-tips, use the clean side. And let's get down in here with our Q-tip. Let's get in all these little nooks and crannies. Get in there and get those all cleaned up in the corners. Okay, so now the kit that I bought, it'll do a 9mm, a 38, and a 357. They basically shoot the same size round out of it. So we're going to go back to our copper and we're going to come in here from the front. We're going to push through right here. We don't want to break it. Nice and easy. Push it in. Nice and easy there at the end. Don't just slam it through there. Just a couple of times through the barrel to get the barrel clean. So our barrel's clean. Now, we want to clean out the chambers. So let's just slide it through the chambers. Clean each one of them off. After we do that, take your copper brush back off, drop it. Let's go back to our little cotton tip. Put our cotton tip back on here. Now we're going to come in here, we're going to clean our barrel. We're going to go back through our barrel. Whole lot easier to push this through the barrel. So don't push it all the way through and damage the gun back here. Just right through the barrel. Let's turn it back around and let's clean the chambers out again. We got 5 of them. And number 5, okay? One more time just to make sure we got it all. Now we got all the chambers cleaned. Let's get our hands cleaned up here. We'll start getting it off the firearm. So just wipe it down. That's all we're doing here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push that push rod out. See it come out right there? We are gently going to go behind it and wipe it off, okay? Let's don't damage any of these. Nice and easy. These things are sharp too, so kind of be careful. We're just going to get in behind there, clean that up a little bit. Clean these off, nice and easy. Get them all cleaned up. Now let's clean behind it. Let's clean in our cylinder here behind that. We're just going to take our rag and our finger and get in there. Just clean that up. You can get in there with your Q-tip if you want to. You can get as detailed as you want to with doing this, all right? So there we go. We basically have it cleaned up. And now we're going to break out our frog lube, okay? So we're going to use our frog lube now, and we're going to heat it up. We used hops to clean it with, and we're going to use our frog lube now. So what we do with our frog lube is we're going to get our blow dryer out, and we're going to heat this gun up. Okay, we've heated our gun up. We're going to take a little bit of this frog lube, smear it on our hands. It's all natural plant-based product. We're just going to kind of wipe it on the firearm here. Want to get it all over the firearm. I like putting it on the outside too. We're going to put it all on the inside. I'm going to put it all around the cylinder here. Now the firearm's hot, so it melts. It just melts and runs all over the firearm. And that's what we want it to do. We want to push this up. We want to get behind here with it. It's not going to hurt these G10 grips if I get it on there. It's not going to hurt it at all. Okay, I'm going to turn that halfway, a little bit more of this, lift that up, get underneath there, get all up inside here with it, get in here with it. Now, I'm going to take our Q-tip. Remember, we got our frog loop on our Q-tip. I'm going to put a little bit in the chambers. I'm going to run it around the chambers. 1, 4, 5. Make sure we get all the chambers good and clean. I like to do it from both sides of them. Now, let's get it in our barrel. Notice I'm not putting it back on here, maybe just a little bit. Just make sure. I don't really want to have much on it here. I want to just slide it in, rotate it around, get it inside the barrel a little bit. I'm not going to put a lot in there. It's just to help clean it. Put it in our groove here. Get it in the corners. Get it in these little tight places here. I was going to let this thing sit and cool down. As soon as it cools down, we're going to wipe it off and clean it up. Okay, folks. So now our revolver has had a chance to cool off. So what we're going to do is we're going to wipe the frog lube off of it. We're using our frog lube rag and we're cleaning it. We're going to get all down in here and clean this good. Get all around the back. We're just wiping it off, getting that frog lube off that firearm, okay? Now, remember, we put our little cotton swab back on. We just want to push it through the barrel a couple of times. We put a tiny bit of frog lube in there. We want to make sure we get it out. Get it all clean. Now, we need to go back and clean the cylinder. So let's get our cylinder up here and let's sit and run this through the cylinder. One more just to make sure we got them all. Clean our little push rod out there. Push our push rod out. Gently, gently. We are not going to break this, okay? So gently clean behind it. Get the frog lube out of it. Get it all wiped up. Take our cotton swab. We're going to take our shooter lube, right? A little bit of shooter lube. I'm going to put a tiny bit. That is one drop of oil on that, okay? I want just a tiny bit. I just want to get in here. A little cam at the bottom. I want to put a little bit on it. Put a little bit on here. Wipe it around here, the edge of the barrel. Right inside here where the rod goes, right down through here. And on our little arm here that holds our cylinder in. I want to make sure that moves and works. I want to come back here where the firing pin is here. I want to put a little bit in there, just smear a little bit around on it. Now, I don't want to put too much oil on it. You can just barely even see that I'm putting any on this firearm. It has the frog lube in it, but I just want the tiniest bit of oil on that thing so that that cylinder rotates around. All the parts that are moving have a tiny bit of oil on them. Make sure your trigger works. And we are finished cleaning our firearms. We've cleaned our area up. I went to Walmart. I just grabbed a quick little case here. It works on 9mm, 38s, and 357s. And we used our shooter lube. You can find this online. This hops cleaning, you can grab that at Walmart. It's a few dollars. Alpha gel. This is the gun grease. So Alpha gel's gun grease. Great, great stuff. I always put it on my slides. I use frog lube. Heat the gun up. Put this on there. All natural product. Won't hurt your hands at all. It's a really good clean agent. It smells like peppermints. You can use it in the house. Hops doesn't smell bad either. Be a responsible adult. Don't push your responsibility off onto a child, okay? Buy gun locks and gun safes. Secure your guns and lock them up. Till next time, guys. Take care.